What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go on my WWE Raw review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video, or go live on YouTube every Tuesday and every Thursday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now, Monday Night Raw was a average show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. Monday Night Raw was live in Cleveland, Ohio. Then we go from then, now, forever together. The WWE video leads us into the show. Burn it down. We go live into the Rocket more Gage Field House to see World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins making his way to the ring. Seth Rollins stands in the ring and listening to the crowd singing. All of a sudden, Finn Balor. Thank you so much, Finn Balor. Thank you. Who Seth Rollins will face at Money in the Bank with the title on the line. Attack him from behind. Finn Balor knocks Seth Rollins out of the ring. Seth Rollins pulls Finn Balor out, but Finn Balor gets the better of him to send him into the ring post. Finn Balor continues to attack him until WWE officials run down to back him away. Finn Balor backs off until running away, climbing the steel steps and jumping off with a coup de grace on the champion. Seth Rollins screams in pain. Finn Balor then climbs the commentary table and jumps off with the second coup de grace on the World Heavyweight Champion. Finn Balor acts like he's backing away and heads towards the rim. Finn Balor then runs off and jumps off the steel steps with a third coup de grace on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins witnessing on the padding off the ringside area in pain. Okay, so commercial break. The first hour of Raw was good. That's all I gotta say. Commercial break. Replays are showing of what just happened with the vicious attack by Finn Balor on Seth freaking Rollins. We go backstage to see Seth freaking Rollins holding his ribs in pain and shouting for Finn Balor. Finn Balor attacks him from behind again. Finn Balor sends Seth Rollins into two tables and throws one into his ribs. Finn Balor says he's been waiting for 7 years for this moment. So okay. Okay, then we go to the commentators talk about what just happened. All of a sudden, the Miz shouts that he has heard enough about Seth freaking Rollins. Miz said Seth Rollins was going to issue an open challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship, but he did not deliver. Miz was going to accept that challenge and become World Heavyweight Champion. Miz is worship as a god in this depression hellhole. Miz was going to give the people of Cleveland the opportunity to see one of their finest become a champion. The Miz is going to issue his own open challenge to anyone in Cleveland. Miz wants everyone to see what a winner looks like among amongst a crowd of losers. Tommaso Ciampa music hits. I'm so glad to see Tommaso Ciampa back tonight. Miz looks surprised. Ciampa is fired up. Ciampa has been missing for months after sustaining an injury. The last time he was seen, he was partnered with The Miz. Ciampa gets in the ring and drops Miz with a right hand. Ciampa tells the referee to call for the bell, which he does. Alright, so we get The Miz versus Tommaso Ciampa. And this match right here, this was a quick match. The bell sounds to start the match, and Ciampa stumps away at stunned Miz. Miz rolls out of the ring to escape, but Ciampa follows him and bounces him off the commentary table a few times. Ciampa lays the cover of the commentary table against the table and gives Miz a back suplex through it. Ciampa sits on the table and pats himself on the shoulder. Ciampa gets Miz in the ring and size Miz up. Ciampa hits a pair of corner clotheslines before dunking one of Miz and hitting a diving clothesline. Ciampa exposes his knee and goes for a running knee, but Miz avoids it. Miz then hits a needy DT for a 2 count. Miz punches away at Ciampa before hitting a running boot to the face. Miz finally removes his shirt and pulls Ciampa up by the beard. Ciampa chops the chest and hits the ropes, but Miz big boots him down. Miz looks fired up. Miz puts Ciampa on the middle rope and chokes him. Miz rakes the odds and talks some trash. Miz gets Ciampa in a corner and kicks the weight at him. Ciampa fights back and chops the chest a few times. Miz reverses a whip to the corner and hits his pentanic corner clothesline. Miz heads to the top rope for a diving axe handle, but Ciampa wipes him out with a knee strike. Ciampa draws Miz with a fairy tale ending for the win. The winner of the match, Tommaso Ciampa. This was a quick match. Okay, Logan Paul returns later tonight. We also see Trish Stratus battle with Quell Rodriguez in the Money in the Bank qualifying match. Coming up next, we take a look at the fall of the Bloodline this past Friday on SmackDown. The Judgment Day consisted of Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley make their way to the ring. Okay, so we go to commercial break. The Judgment Day is on the stage, and Iron Ray Finn Balor is pacing on the stage. Finn Balor says Seth freaking Rollins' open challenge is canceled by him. Finn Balor is the only one that will be taking the World Heavyweight Championship from him. As for the crowd, since they like to sing so much, they can sing it at his funeral. Shoot, ain't nobody gonna sing Seth Rollins' theme song. Not me. The crowd begins to sing Seth Rollins' song. So Rhea Ripley tells them to sit down, shut up, respect the Judgment Day, and mommy chant and mommy. At Money in the Bank, the WWE Universe will be buried at their feet because Finn Balor will bring the World Heavyweight Championship home to Judgment Day. As for her, she's got the women's division locked down as the most dominant woman in WWE. Damian Priest will win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Her Dum Dum will also put down their favorite Cody Rhodes. The crowd loudly boos. Damian Priest shouts in Spanish. Damian Priest says at Money in the Bank, the briefcase becomes home with him. More importantly, the contract inside will have the name Damian Priest written all over it. Damian Priest says that Cody Rhodes says Mysterio is getting gas. Damian Priest warns Cody Rhodes to keep Dom's name out of his mouth or he'll never be able to fight again. Dominic Mysterio goes to speak, but the crowd loudly and majestically boos him down. Dominic Mysterio puts the microphone up, but the crowd just boos. Dominic Mysterio begins to speak, but they just boo louder. Rhea Ripley tries to talk to Dominic Mysterio to give him confidence. Dominic Mysterio puts the microphone to his mouth, but he booed down again. Dominic Mysterio looks frustrated. Dominic Mysterio finally just shouts, Cody, you're going to see what I'm going to do to you at Money in the Bank if you can't find some partners to face the United Judgment Day together. The Judgment Day's music plays. Okay, so we get a video package. Jey Uso turns on Roman Reigns and leaves the Bloodline on SmackDown. Thank you, Jey Uso, for turning on Roman Reigns. Thank you, Jey Uso. Thank you. A bloodline civil war will take place at Money in the Bank. Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns will team with Solo Sikoa to take on the Usos. Oh, I cannot wait for Money in the Bank to see the civil war between the Usos and Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. I cannot wait for that tag team match. But anyway, Byron Saxton is backstage with the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Byron Saxton asks about the Bloodline's impulsion, but Kevin Owens says he cannot take the question about the Bloodline anymore. They don't care. Sami Zayn says they need to talk. Sami Zayn says enough's enough. Kevin Owens asks what he's trying to say. Sami Zayn says Kevin Owens is a rage aleck. Kevin Owens shouts, what? Sami Zayn says Kevin Owens has an anger problem. Sami Zayn says if Kevin Owens can go the rest of the night without a tantrum, he'll drop it. If he can't do it, Kevin Owens will have to admit there's a problem. If he can, he'll shut up about it. Kevin Owens agrees. Sami Zayn apologized that Byron Saxton had to see it, but it's been 20 years of this. Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green make their way to the ring. They'll be in tag team action against Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Next, commercial break. TikTok on showing of Chelsea Green continually flipping out in public and being a crazy Karen. Okay. Oh, then we get a tag team match showing Deville and Chelsea Green versus Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. Now I'm glad that Kaden Carter and Katana Chance won, but this match itself was awful. Um, Katana Chance will start against Sonya Deville. Chelsea Green quickly distracts Chance. And Deville takes her down with a big boot. Sonya Deville puts Chance in the corner and stomps her down. Chelsea Green tags in and chokes Chance with her boot. Chelsea Green takes her down by the hair and knocks Kaden Carter off the apron. Chelsea Green puts Chance's hair and taunts the crowd. Chance comes back with a head scissors takeover after rolling off Carter. Carter tags in and attacks both Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Carter takes them down and hits them with a dropkick slash splash combo. Carter kicks Sonya Deville in the face and hits a snapmare. Chance tags in. Chance and Carter hit a springboard moonsault slash slingshot leg drop combo, but Chelsea Green breaks it up the pin. Carter and Chance trade tags. They hit Sonya Deville with a falling neckbreaker slash 450 splash combo for the win. The winner of the match, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. I'm glad Kaden Carter and Katana Chance won, but the match itself was just awful. Kathy Kelly is on the stage and introduced the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes out to a big ovation, is wearing a cast on his arm. She asks Cody Rhodes about the six-man tag team challenge from the Judgment Day. Cody Rhodes says Cleveland is on fire tonight. Judgment Day is also on fire. Rhea Ripley is dominating. Damian Priest is a few ladder steps away from winning Money in the Bank, and Finn Balor might leave as the World Heavyweight Champion. Then there's Dominic Mysterio. It won't be hard to find two guys to team with him. Cody Rhodes accepts the challenge. Fun tag match. I really like the duo of Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. They pack a good punch. Too bad they were off last week after having that good match against Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Okay, so we'll go to commercial break. So we get a tag team match. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin versus Endurance in this year and Saga and Veer, accompanied by Ginger Mahal. Now this match right here, this was a squash match. Okay, so we get replays on showing of in this year disclaiming this discriminating Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin before their match started 2 weeks ago on Raw. Before the bell rings, Shelton Benjamin knees Sagan off the apron. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin double team Veer in the ring before knocking Saga off the apron. Cedric Alexander goes for a plancha on Sagna, but Sagna catches him. Shelton Benjamin hits the blockbuster off the apron on Sagna. Ginger Mahal looks unconcerned. Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander shout at Mahal. Benjamin gets in the ring, but Veer flattens him with a avalanche. Sagna then draws Cedric Alexander rails first on the barricade in the ring. Shelton Benjamin fights back against Veer, but Veer kicks him in the midsection before pouncing him down. Sagna tags in. Veer hangs Shelton Benjamin on the top rope before Sagna to boo him in the midsection. Veer tags in this year his short of a sidewalk slam slash diving leg drop combo for the win. The winner of the match in this year. This was a quick tag team match. Alright, undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are walking backstage. Kevin Owens bumps into a stagehand who spills water on his shirt. The stagehand apologizes falsely. Kevin Owens fights down the anger and accepts apology. Kevin Owens says he doesn't have an anger problem. He has an idiot problem. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn then see Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle talks about watching movies like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Kevin Owens shouts before smiling and saying those are great movies. Kevin Owens wishes him luck in his match against a match. Riddle pats him on the chest and Kevin Owens says don't touch him. Matt Riddle will face Ludwig Caster later tonight. Okay, so we'll go to commercial break. Logan Paul is seated atop a ladder underneath the Money in the Bank briefcase in the ring. The crowd loudly boos him. Logan Paul says it's great to be back in Ohio. Logan Paul says he was walking down this aisle looking at so many kids for full of ambition like he was. The best people in the world come from Cleveland. You got LeBron James, Jerry the King Lawler, and Logan Paul. When he looks back on his life in Cleveland, he thinks about the moments that made him great. His greatest moment was leaving when he left Cleveland. He got to pursue his dreams in Hollywood. They all stay and freeze their one off in the winter. Logan Paul comes back and it smells like industrial steel. Also, the Browns still suck. Logan Paul is the best that the people have. Their people cannot stop losing. His brother Jake Paul lost a boxing match. He lost to Seth freaking Rollins. Hell, the Miz lost tonight. Today is the day Cleveland Landers Cleveland stops losing. Logan Paul is bringing respect back. Logan Paul called the WWE executives because he can and got the invitation. Logan Paul will be competing in the men's Money in the Bank contract. Logan Paul will win and cash in on whoever he wants, whenever he wants. Then he's coming back to Cleveland and go crazy. Ricochet, who is also in men's Money in the Bank ladder match, comes out to the stage. Ricochet says he just wants to congratulate Logan Paul on getting into the Money in the Bank. They all understand that Logan Paul has big social media presence presence, but Ricochet wants him to understand something. The only reason Logan Paul got added is that Ricochet made Logan Paul go viral at the Royal Rumble. It doesn't change the fact that Ricochet will leave London as Mr. Money in the Bank. Shinsuke Nakamura interrupts. Nakamura asks if this is a done deal. Nakamura cannot believe Ricochet doesn't care because he does. The king of strong style is going to be Money in the Bank. LA Knight comes out to a huge ovation. That lets me know that LA Knight is going to win the men's Money in the Bank, but I got a bad feeling that WWE is going to give it to Logan Paul. Anyway, let me continue. LA Knight says, "Let me talk to you." LA Knight sees Ricochet and Nakamura as two guys as unless as basketball cleats. Then he sees a guy that makes videos for 14 years old girls and pretended to be a megastar. LA Knight has a map for Logan Paul that directions for where he can stick it. That briefcase has his name on it. Santos Escobar heads out to the ring. Escobar says he's hearing empty promises and lies. Escobar welcomes Logan Paul to the party. At the end of the day, at Money in the Bank, standing tall will be the man who represents the La Raza and the LWO. Butch of the Brawling Brutes heads to the ring. Logan Paul says he doesn't even know who that is. Butch gets in the ring and attacks Logan Paul. A brawl breaks out in the ring. Escobar and Ricochet tackle each other out of the ring. Logan Paul wipes out Butch with a right hand and stands tall in the ring. Logan Paul then takes out Escobar and Ricochet with a somersault senton. Logan Paul gets in the ring, sets up the ladder, and climbs to pose in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Here's my biggest issue. So you mean to tell me that Logan Paul is automatically in Money in the Bank without even qualifying? How does that make sense? Logan Paul already said his few words, and then he's automatically in Money in the Bank without even qualifying. That does not make any sense. And I know some people that's in the comment section is going to agree with me. Big news about the addition of Logan Paul to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Logan Paul is a phenomenal wrestler who has blown away every expectation in just handful of matches. I'm looking forward to seeing him have a few big spots in the match. Replay on showing from earlier in the night of Finn Balor originally attacking the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. Finn Balor hit him with 3 coup de grace on the floor. When they got backstage, Finn Balor originally attacked Seth Rollins again. Matt Riddle heads to the ring. He'll face Ludwig Kaiser of Imperium. Next, commercial break. So we get Matt Riddle versus Ludwig Kaiser, accompanied by WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther. This match right here, I might as well say this match was okay for what it was, and that's all I gotta say. This match was okay for what it was, and that's all I gotta say. Replay showing of Matt Riddle taking out Giovanni Vinci 2 weeks ago. Last week, Imperium laid waste to Riddle as revenge. The Batman say they lock up. Ludwig Castro gets Riddle in the corner. Matt Riddle ducks a right hand and kicks away at the chest. Ludwig Castro blocks a kick, but Matt Riddle takes him down and goes for an ankle lock. Ludwig Castro immediately gets to the ropes. Ludwig Castro turns Riddle in the corner, rocks him with a punch. Ludwig Castro puts in the corner and punches him. Ludwig Castro ties Riddle upside down in the ropes and drop kicks him in the midsection. Ludwig Castro grabs Riddle, but Riddle fights back. Ludwig Castro kicks him in the midsection, but Matt Riddle comes right back with a pair of deadlift gut wrencher suplex. Matt Riddle follows up with a Broton before going to the apron. Ludwig Castro rolls out of the ring, so Matt Riddle kicks him in the face. Matt Riddle shouts at Gunther. Louis Caster used the distraction to chop block Riddle on the apron. Louis Caster then hits a snap suplex off the apron to the floor. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Louis Caster knocks Matt Riddle off the top rope. Matt Riddle immediately scales the ropes and hits him with a top rope fisherman's superplex. Both men are down. They soon get to their feet in exchange punches. Matt Riddle gets the better of him and rocks him with a snap kick to the head. Matt Riddle hits a pair of running forearms in the corner, followed by an exploder. Louis Kessler avoids a kick and a standing moonsault. Matt Riddle tries for a Broton, but Louis Kessler gets his knees up. Louis Kessler charges him against the ropes, but Matt Riddle pulls him over with the head scissors takeover. Matt Riddle then hits a springboard floating ball on the floor. Matt Riddle and Louis Caster in the ring and hits a fisherman's buster for a near fall. Gunther shouts instructions from ringside. Matt Riddle angrily looks at the ring general. Riddle lifts Ludwig Caster, but Ludwig Caster slides off and uppercuts him. Ludwig Caster floors him with a step up insecurity. Matt Riddle comes back with a kick and a knee to the face. Matt Riddle goes for a springboard, but Ludwig Caster counters into a rolling Death Valley driver for a near fall. Ludwig Caster cannot believe it. They didn't put Riddle away. Ludwig Caster chops Riddle in the corner and hits a vicious suplex. Ludwig Caster comes off the second rope with a diving European uppercut attempt, but Matt Riddle counters into a German suplex. Matt Riddle flattens Ludwig Caster with a Bro Derek for the win. The winner of the match, Matt Riddle. This match was okay for what it was. Matt Riddle ducks a chop from Gunther and kicks away at him. Gunther soon blocks a kick and turns himself inside out with a kick that balancing leg. Ludwig Caster attacks Riddle and holds him down. Gunther chops Riddle ankle twice to hurt him like he hurt Giovanni Vinci. Gunther and Ludwig Caster leave the ring as Riddle holds his injured left leg. Good match with Matt Riddle and Ludwig Caster. The angle of the after the match was well done. Gunther versus Riddle could be a good match. It's hard for Gunther to disappoint with anything he does. The guy is firing in all cylinders. They done a great job building him. Okay, so we go to commercial break. World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins will be on the Pat McAfee show tomorrow at 12:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Matt Riddle is being held backstage by WWE medical personnel. He can barely put any pressure on his left ankle. Elsewhere, backstage, undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are talking backstage. WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther and Ludwig Caster walk up to them. Kevin Owens says they aren't called. Louis Castle says what happened to Matt Riddle can happen to them. Kevin Owens begins to flip out, but Sami Zayn stops him. Sami Zayn says they have something to take care of. Sami Zayn shows Kevin Owens his phone, and they walk off. Shush, please. Alpha Academy makes their way to the ring alongside Maxine Dupree. Replay our showing of Maxine Dupree giving Valhalla an arm drag at ringside last week. Footage is showing from earlier in the day of Chad Gable running a training session for Maxine Dupree and notice Maxine Dupree says she ready for Valhalla. Gable says she surprised everyone because they underestimate Master Gable's coaching abilities. Maxine Dupree grabs a training and sets up for a suplex. We don't see her execute it. Okay, so we get a tag team match. Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis accompanied by Maxine Dupree versus the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar coming by Valhalla. Now we seen this match last week. This was numbered a rematch. This match was quick. Chad Gable will start the match against Eric. Gable quickly gets the better of him. Otis and Ivar tag in. Otis runs through Ivar, but they shoulder tackle. Otis sees an opportunity for a caterpillar, but Eric distracts him. Ivar then hits a spin kick. Eric tags in and takes it to Otis. Ivar tags back in and stops him from making a tag. Otis comes back with a vertical suplex on Ivar. Chad Gable and Eric tag in. Gable strikes away at Eric and hits a rolling neckbreaker. Ivar runs in. Gable nearly hits him with an exploder, but Ivar gets out. Chad Gable instead clothesline him over the top rope. Gable then hits an exploder suplex on Eric, and the crowd pops huge. Gable goes to the top rope and takes out the Viking Raiders with the moonsault block to the floor. Gable gets Eric in the ring and hits a diving headbutt off the top rope for a near fall. Valhalla gets on the apron, but Maxine Dupree pulls her down. Maxine then hits Valhalla with a vertical suplex on the floor. Otis celebrates with Maxine Dupree in the ring. Eric hits a distracted Gable with a full Nelson into a knee to the head for the victory. The winner of the match, the Viking Raiders. Okay, I don't know why the Viking Raiders and the Apple Academy are still feuding. That just got awful right there. There's something so incredibly lovable about Chad Gable. It doesn't matter what kind of stupidity they give the guy. He can make it work. The crowd recognize that. Okay, the Judgment Day is backstage. Dominic Mysterio says it doesn't matter what two partners Cody Rhodes pick because they are on the same page. Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley asks Finn Balor if they on the same page. Finn Balor doesn't sound very convincing there. Rhea Ripley says she has something to handle. The Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley makes her way to the ring. She'll face Natalya next. Commercial break. Kathy Kelly is backstage with Natalya. She asks how Natalya has prepared for this match. Natalya says what happened at Night of Champions sparked her to her core. Natalya has to figure out if she still belongs. Tonight will be a chance to see where she belongs. So we get a non-title Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. This match, I ain't really care. I did not really care. As Natalya makes her entrance, Rhea Ripley attacks her from behind and knocks her off the apron. Rhea Ripley throws Natalya into the barricade and the ring steps. Rhea Ripley viciously whips her leg into the lead apron and talks some trash. Rhea Ripley headbutts her in the chest. Natalya is thrown into the ring. Rhea Ripley absolutely crushes her with the riptide before WWE officials runs down. This match never got started. Rhea Ripley grabs her title and walks away. Walks off. Raquel Rodriguez is showing angrily watching what just happened. Backstage, Kathy Kelly asks her about getting an opportunity to get into the Money in the Bank. Raquel Rodriguez is in honor to face Trish Stratus, but she has to talk about what Rhea Ripley just did. Rhea Ripley comes backstage and gets in her face. Raquel Rodriguez says Rhea Ripley better hope she doesn't win because Rhea Ripley isn't ready for Raquel Rodriguez. They continue to build Rhea Ripley up as a total monster. I'm interested to see what happens to Raquel Rodriguez in this next match with Trish Stratus because they just teased her against Rhea Ripley for some down down the line. So we get Raquel Rodriguez makes her entrance. She'll face Trish Stratus and Money in the Bank qualifying match next. Commercial break. Cody Rhodes is walking backstage and declines an offer from Akira Tozawa to be his tag team partner, which is not going to happen. Akira Tozawa. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn walk up to him. They got his text and will be happy to help out. Cody Rhodes mentions Akira Tozawa's offer, and Kevin Owens flipped out because he wants to punch people in the faces. Cody Rhodes says he declines Tozawa's request and will team with the tag team champions. Kevin Owens is pleased. So we get the Money in the Bank qualifying match. Raquel Rodriguez versus Trish Stratus, accompanied by Zoe Starks. Now, this match was quick. But if I was Raquel Rodriguez, I would attack Becky Lynch. Because Raquel Rodriguez got hold. You know what I'm saying? She got robbed. The bell rings and the WWE Hall of Famer takes it to Raquel Rodriguez with strikes. Raquel Rodriguez soon grabs Trish Stratus and ragdolls her before throwing her down. Raquel Rodriguez lifts Trish Stratus up and hits a stiff scoop slam. Raquel Rodriguez avalanches Trish Stratus in the corner. Trish Stratus puts herself through the ropes to keep her back. Trish Stratus elbows her in the face and stops her. That just angers Rodriguez, so Trish Stratus tries begging her off. Raquel Rodriguez gets in the corner and hits some shoulder thirst. Raquel Rodriguez whips her to the opposite corner and charges, but Trish Stratus moves, sending her shoulder first into the ring post. Trish Stratus hits a tornado DDT and covers for a 2 count. Trish Stratus tries 2 more times to know about. Trish Stratus digs her face into the mat and sides her up. Trish Stratus hits a running kick to the ribs and last. Trish Stratus chokes Rodriguez with the ropes before sitting on the top rope. Trish Stratus goes for a sleeper hold, but Rodriguez pulls her off and backs her into the corner. Trish Stratus sidesteps a running big boot. Trish Stratus grabs the hair and ties it around the turnbuckle. Rodriguez sidesteps for Diana's bomb, but Trish Stratus counters into a hurricanrana into the corner. Trish Stratus picks up a near fall. Trish Stratus takes her out with a right hand, followed by a camel clutch. It is showing that Trish Stratus is wearing her WWE Hall of Famer ring for the match. Trish Stratus fish hooks the mouth. Rodriguez gets out with a slam and heads butts her back. Rodriguez avalanches her in the corner and hits a snake eye in the corner. Trish Stratus ducks a clothesline, but Rodriguez rebounds with a clothesline that turns the Hall of Famer inside out. Raquel Rodriguez hits a fallaway slam that sends Trish Stratus out of the ring. Rodriguez goes outside to put Trish Stratus back in the ring. Trish Stratus distracts the referee. Zoe Starks blindsides Rodriguez. Trish Stratus sends Rodriguez into the ring post and picks her up a near fall. All of a sudden, Becky Lynch attacks Zoe Starks from behind and sends her into the barricade. Trish Stratus goes outside to break it up, but Becky Lynch sends her into the barricade in full view of the referee. The referee calls for the bell. The winner by disqualification, Trish Stratus. If I was Raquel Rodriguez, I would attack Becky Lynch. Raquel Rodriguez would have turned heel and attacked Becky Lynch. Because Raquel Rodriguez got robbed. Trish Stratus has qualified for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match for the first time in her interior's career. Becky Lynch is stunned while Rodriguez looks furious. Trish Stratus joins Bayley, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Selena Vega, and Io Sky in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, this week on Friday Night SmackDown, Bayley has to win her match against what's the name? Against Shotzi. So if Bayley does not beat Shotzi, then what's gonna be the outcome? Y'all already know what time it is. Decent match with Trish Stratus going over Raquel Rodriguez DQ. The finish was fine because it plays into the storyline. Becky Lynch got too hot headed and hurt herself ultimately. That was Trish's first WWE Raw singles match since losing to Vicky Guerrero in March 2011. Photos are showing of Finn Balor attacking World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. It's unclear if Seth Rollins will be cleared to defend the title tomorrow night on WWE NXT against Braun Breaker. Captain Kelly is backstage with Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker says Seth Rollins has talk a big game. He's been waiting for this opportunity. If they think what Finn Balor did tonight was bad, they haven't seen anything yet. He's going to hurt Seth freaking Rollins really freaking bad. Braun Breaker is going to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. See, and this is my biggest issue. They don't care about the rules. Ever since the WWE draft came, they do not care about the brand split. They do not care about the rules. That anyway, that's just what I said. Let me just move on. Shinsuke Nakamura makes his way to the ring. He'll face Bronson Reed next. Commercial break. Byron Saxton asks Becky Lynch what just happened. Becky Lynch says she screwed herself, or did she? She now has Trish Stratus in a match with ladders, but she has a lot of enemies in this match. Becky Lynch will either win or go down in a blaze of glory, taking down Trish Stratus, and Zoe starts with her. So we get Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bronson Reed. And this match right here, it was just a solid match. Replay all showing on Bronson Reed throwing Ricochet at Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura caused Ricochet to lose by disqualification. The bell rings and Nakamura quickly boosts Bronson Reed into the corner. Nakamura hits a snap mirror and drops a knee for a 1 count. Bronson Reed quickly takes Nakamura down and talks a little trash. Nakamura fights back and puts puts him on the ropes. Nakamura then hits a sliding German suplex. Ricochet walks down the ramp, upsetting Nakamura. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Nakamura avoid an avalanche and hit a diving kick for a near fall. Bronson Reed comes back with a cyclone suplex for a near fall. Bronson Reed fights off a submission and viciously slams Nakamura down for a 2 count. Ricochet is absorbing from ringside. Bronson Reed knocks Nakamura off the apron and hits a diamond shoulder tackle off the apron to the floor. Nakamura is turned inside out. Bronson Reed tries to send Nakamura to Ricochet, but Ricochet moves. Ricochet then sends Nakamura into the Bronson Reed. Nakamura takes exception to that, so Bronson Reed attacks him. Bronson Reed then grabs Ricochet and sends him to the steel steps. Nakamura kicks Bronson Reed in the head. Nakamura tries for a King Shell Saw, but Bronson Reed sidesteps and sends him into Ricochet, knocking him off the apron. Bronson Reed hits a German suplex before going to the top rope. Bronson Reed connects with a tsunami and picks up the win. The winner by pinfall, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed is absolutely awesome if they keep building him up as this vengeful monster. He is going to get big over big. The Judgment Day is warming up backstage. They'll face Cody Rhodes and the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in tonight's main event. Commercial break. World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins is showing in the trainer's room. Seth Rollins says they sent him for X-rays, but he doesn't give a you know what. Seth Rollins says he'll be on WWE NXT to defend against Braun Breaker. As for Finn Balor, that's the guy that beats him 7 years ago. Seth Rollins says, "Welcome back." Seth Rollins says, "Money in the Bank can't come soon enough." The main event is next. Commercial break. So we get a 6-man tag team match. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio, coming by the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. This was a fun 6-man tag match. This was fun. Fun main event. Cody Rhodes will start against Damian Priest, but Damian Priest tags Dominic Mysterio in. The crowd loudly boos. Cody Rhodes looks pumped up, but before anything happens, Dominic Mysterio tags him and Finn Balor. They lock up, and Finn Balor takes Cody Rhodes down. Finn Balor wrenches the injured cast arm off Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes applies a side headlock, but Finn Balor whips him off. Finn Balor goes for a leapfrog, but Cody Rhodes catches him and hits a fisherman's carry buster. Finn Balor quickly tackles Cody Rhodes and hits into his corner. Dominic Mysterio blind tags and chops Cody Rhodes back, infuriating the American Nightmare. Dominic Mysterio rolls up and hides behind Rhea Ripley. Dominic Mysterio gets back in the ring and tags Sami Priest in. Sami Zayn also tags in, and the crowd chants, Dom's a you know what. Sami Zayn takes Damian Priest down with a diamond elbow to the head of the second rope for a 2 count. Dominic Mysterio tags in and stomps Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn fights back, but Dominic Mysterio stuns him with a kick to the midsection. Dominic Mysterio sets up for the Three Amigos, but Sami Zayn counters into a vertical suplex. Dominic Mysterio reverses a whip, but Sami Zayn holds on the boots, back him back. The referee checks on Dominic Mysterio, so Rhea Ripley gets on the apron and clotheslines Sami Zayn down. Rhea Ripley celebrates at ringside. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Damian Priest avalanche Sami Zayn in the corner. Finn Balor tags in and hits a slingshot stomp. Dominic Mysterio tags in and hits a slingshot senton. Finn Balor tags in and he tags Damian Priest. Finn Balor hits a backbreaker, and Damian Priest follows up with a leg drop for a 2 count. Damian Priest taunts Kevin Owens and punches him. Damian Priest charges Sami Zayn in the corner, but Sami Zayn moves. Dominic Mysterio tags in and knocks Cody Rhodes off the apron before he tags in. Finn Balor tags in and puts Sami Zayn in the corner for a chop. Finn Balor whips him to the opposite corner and hits a running chop. Finn Balor whips him to the corner again, but Sami Zayn pops out with a clothesline. Kevin Owens and Dominic Mysterio tag in. Kevin Owens punches away at Dominic Mysterio and viciously stomps him down. Kevin Owens punches Damian Priest off the apron. Kevin Owens goes out of the ring and attacks Dominic Mysterio, heading up the ramp. Kevin Owens gets Dominic Mysterio in the ring, ducks a clothesline, and wipes him out with a super kick. Kevin Owens tells Dominic Mysterio to suck it, and his a cannonball. Kevin Owens covers Dominic Mysterio for a near fall. Rhea Ripley looks equally rebelled and concerned. Kevin Owens goes for a pop-up powerbomb, but Finn Balor tags in, and Dominic Mysterio gets out of it. Finn Balor hits a falling elbow drop on Kevin Owens for a near fall. And outright, Finn Balor punches away at Kevin Owens and hits a sling blade. Finn Balor signals for the end and charges, but Kevin Owens super kicks him down. Cody Rhodes is back on the apron and absolutely fired up. Cody Rhodes tags in to a huge ovation. Damian Priest also tags in. Cody Rhodes takes him down and hits a drop down uppercut. Cody Rhodes slingshots over him and hits a snap power slam. Cody Rhodes connects with a disaster kick for a near fall. Cody Rhodes leaps to the top rope, but gets down when Rhea Ripley distracts him. Cody Rhodes turns into the south of heaven from Damian Priest. Damian Priest covers, but Sami Zayn breaks up the pin. Dominic Mysterio attacks Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn puts Dominic Mysterio on the apron and punches him to the arms of Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley angrily gets on the apron and yells at Sami Zayn. Rhea Ripley challenged Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn charged, so she ducks and he hits Dominic Mysterio with a somersault senton. Cody Rhodes follows up with a Cody Cutter on Damian Priest for their fall. Now doing that, why the referee knew that he saw Rhea Ripley, but why did the referee didn't ban Rhea Ripley from ringside? That was god awful right there. Finn Balor and Kevin Owens began brawling at ringside. Kevin Owens sends Finn Balor ribs first into the barricade. In the ring, Damian Priest rolls Cody Rhodes up for a 2 count. Damian Priest stuns Cody Rhodes with a punch and springboards off the ropes, but Cody Rhodes takes him out of midair. Cody Rhodes covers, but Dominic Mysterio breaks up the pin. Dominic Mysterio grabs Kevin Owens and sends him out of the ring. Dominic Mysterio signals for a 619, but Cody Rhodes on Cody Rhodes, but Sami Zayn clotheslines him down and hits a haluva kick. Kevin Owens follows up with a stunner on Dominic Mysterio. Cody Rhodes sides Damian Priest up and hits Cody Rhodes for a victory. Hits a crossroads for the victory. The crowd pop huge. The winner by pinfall: Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes. This was a fun 6-man tag team match. That was an awesome main event. Cody Rhodes is over huge as the main event face. It's been that way for a long while. But that hot tag was a pop. Cody Rhodes' story is so good. I like that they backing off Brock Lesnar for now. So it'll be huge when he comes back. And Monday Night Raw goes off the air. Overall, Monday Night Raw was a average show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. The first hour Raw was good, but the second hour and third hour went downhill. But Monday Night Raw was a average show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE Raw review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on Monday Night Raw, because it was an average show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please full watch the video before you leave a like and comment on this video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I go live every Tuesday and every Thursday on YouTube at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Now, I will see you guys for my WWE NXT review and highlights. This your boy, Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.